Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn 3.5 Unbeatable Supermom Mary Kom. Second part of this lesson that we are going to start from the interview. In an exclusive interview with Sports Kida correspondent Taruka Srivastava, Olympic bronze medalist Mary Kom talked about her preparation for the Olympics and her elation at winning a medal. Elation means great joy. So, in this interview, Mary Kom, who is called Unbeatable Supermom, Mary Kom, talked with the interviewer with great joy. Interviewer asks her the question. The first question is, see the word, underlined word is exclusive. So she is this exclusive interview, she said. What we are going to learn, what type of responses she had given to such type of exclusive interviews. The first question is asked to her. First things first, you are the first Indian female boxer to win an Olympic medal for India. Has the feeling completely sunk in? So the question is asked to her that you are the first Indian female boxer who won an Olympic medal for our country India. Has the feeling completely sunk in? Sunk in means realize and accept. So it is asked to her that does the feeling made you realize and accept it? So Mary Kom answered to this question by saying, I am really happy. I am truly happy with my achievement. Whatever achievement she had done, she was really happy in that. And again she added by saying, yes, it is yet to sink in. Means she wants to say she wanted to achieve some more things. It is just the beginning. It's just the starting. I am just so exhilarated. Exhilarated means very thrilled, very much happy. So she said she is going to achieve some more things. It's just the beginning. It's just the starting. The second question is asked to her by the interviewer. You were the only female representative from India in boxing. Did that put additional pressure on you, as there were no other female in boxing from our country? You were the only one. So did that feeling put an additional pressure, tension, stress on you? Mary Kom answered by saying, no, not at all. Not at all means bilkul nahi. I was pretty confident about myself. I knew. So she says, I was sure. I was strongly confident about myself. The interviewer asked the next question. Your coach means your trainer, one who teaches you various tricks, one who teaches you various plans. That is Charles Atkinson. What is the name of her coach? Charles Atkinson was not allowed, was not permitted to accompany you to the Olympics. So it was asked to her that your coach Charles Atkinson was not permitted to accompany you, to go with you, to be with you to the Olympics. How did that affect your recognition? How did that affect your preparation? Preparation, that whatever preparations you have done. So Mary Kom said, well, I did miss him there. So she replied by saying, I did miss him. Means there is no doubt, certainly, surely, I missed him there. But thankfully, we had already done our homework and I was well prepared. So interviewer asked, during your preparations for the Olympics, you sparred with the male boxers of the Indian contingent. Who was your favorite sparring partner? So Mary Kom answered, so sparring means motions of boxing during training without landing actual blows. So she answered by laughing, well, I trained hard in Pune and the male boxers were kind enough to practice with me whenever I required them. To name a favorite would be injustice with others. It is not fair to name any one. So many male boxers helped her while doing preparations or practice. And to ask the next question, you were quoted saying, Adams was very clever, a counter puncher, but although she carried power, she wasn't very tactical. Tactical means planned actions to gain victory. I was scoring, but the judges were not pressing the buttons. So, do you think dodgy judging was part of the reason for your loss in the semi-finals? Dodgy means unjust or partial. So it is asked to her that did this affect on your practice when you were doing that? So Mary Kom answered, yes, I think some of the decisions were unfortunate and did not work to my benefit. The next question was asked by interviewer. India managed just 6 medals in the 2012 Olympics, even though we are a nation of 1.3 billion people. Where do we think a change is required to help us win medals that are proportionate with our population? So the question is asked to her, our population is 1.3 billion and we could win only 6 medals. So what change do we require and where do we need a change so that we can have more and more medals which will be suitable, appropriate to our population? She answered by saying, I think more and more people should take up sports as a full-time career. If we want more gold medals, more corporates should come in and sponsor players so that the players don't have any financial pressure and can just focus on their games. So according to her, she said that if our country wants to win more and more gold medals, more Indians should accept sports as a career and more corporates should come and sponsor the players so that the sponsors may not have any kind of financial pressure, stress or difficulties and they will be able to focus, concentrate, pay attention on their games only. So interviewer asked the next question, do you think interest in boxing in India will ever go beyond the Olympics? Means the Indians' interest will be only limited to Olympics or will it go beyond it? She answered, yes, I am sure that in a few years boxing will be very popular among everyone in India all the year round. So she answered She is sure. By saying she is sure, she is confident. Very soon, more and more Indians will participate, will start playing boxing, and this game will be liked by most of the Indians very soon. And they will start playing all the year round. So, interviewer asked her the next question by saying, how aware are Indian women of their nutritional requirements? Diet and nutrition must have been a key factor in your conditioning. Conditioning means becoming in for the Olympics. Do you think nutrition is a neglected area in Indian sports? So the question was asked to her that do you think that the Indian women are less bothered, means they are not much more aware about the nutritional requirements, about the healthy food, and you know that this is the key factor in keeping you healthy for the Olympics. So do you think nutrition is a neglected area in Indian sports? That Indian sportsmen, women do not pay that much attention towards nutrition. So Mary Kom answered, the awareness is growing now among the female athletes when it comes to nutritional requirements. Nutrition has definitely been a neglected area in Indian sports. So by saying this, she accepts that it is neglected in Indian sports to have nutrition. She had shared her experience by saying, I had to gain 3 kgs since I had to fight in the 51 kg event when she used to play in 48 kg events. Therefore, she had to increase 3 kilogram weight. So at that time, she answered by saying, I gained weight by eating the right kind of healthy food rather than bad saturated fats. Saturated fats, unhealthy food. So she said that when she wanted to increase 3 kilogram weight, she had the nutrition, she had the healthy food, and she could do that. Interviewer asked the next question, how big a role did OGQ, means Olympic Gold Quest, play in shaping the boxing scene in India for the better? So Mary Kom said that this OGQ, means Olympic Gold Quest, truly played an essential part in Mary Kom's success. They helped Mary Kom, and whenever Mary Kom needed the help of something, they took care of everything, which helped Mary Kom focus on her boxing and kept me stress free. So in this way, by providing everything, whatever Mary Kom needed, OGQ kept her stress free, tensionless. Interviewer asked the next question, what's your opinion on the future of Indian boxing? So she answered by saying, the future is very bright of boxing in our country, and I am sure many more boxers will get medals for us. So she said that she is sure, she is certain, she is confident that more and more Indians will get interest in boxing and they will win medals for our country. Question was asked to her, do you find it difficult to convince, to make your children understand not to fight when they watch you go out and do it in style all the time? So see, what a great question was asked to her, that when she used to fight, do the boxing, at that time she was unable to give time to her children. So was it difficult for Mary Kom to convince them not to fight? Mary Kom replied by saying, well, I have twins, and yes, sometimes it becomes really difficult to keep them under control. So it becomes very difficult for her to keep them under control. Interviewer asked the next question, Will you train your kids to become boxers as well? So will you provide training to your children to be boxers? She said that I haven't made such type of plan. Just let their mother box. So interviewer asked the next question by saying, you have broken several stereotypes. Stereotypes means a fixed idea held as a common standard about the women in India by showing that women can compete with men in any field. But how good are you at the traditional feminine activities like cooking? So the question is asked to her that you have broken this idea that women can do anything and make competition with the male characters in any field. But how good are you at the traditional feminine activities like cooking, household work? She answered, well, I'm good at cooking and other household work too. The next question is asked to her, would you be interested in coaching, in training Indian women in boxing one day? So she said, let's see in the future. Maybe yes. It means maybe. Interviewer asked the last question, what do you prefer being called, super mom or super boxer? So prefer means like more. So she said, I love being a mom. That's the best thing that has ever happened to me. So she answered and said that I like to be a mom. Instead of being super boxer, it's better for her. She will love if others will call her super mom. Thank you.